Dan Illman, Mike Beer will conclude the Sunday card at Saratoga with race number 13 at 1.125 miles. It is the Grade 3 Shuvee for older fillies and mares going 1.125 miles. You can play this race with a DRF Bets account and the $150 in risk-free wagers that come along with it. Let's meet the field for the Shuvee. Again, the 200 grander going 9 furlongs. And we've got a talented Chad Brown runner returning off of a lengthy layoff. The number 5 Wowcat just missed in the Shuvee as an odds-on favorite last year off of a similar layoff. She then won the Beldame. It was not a strong edition of the Beldame, but then she came back and ran great in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Off that Breeders' Cup Distaff line, you know she's going to take some money in this race. Off that long layoff, I'm a little bit wary.
I mean, I am too. I'm wary about the layoff, and I'm just wary about, how good she actually is. She came over here undefeated. I didn't think her Shuvee was actually bad last year. Off of that layoff, she got wired by Farrell, and she worked really hard in that race then and almost got there. Her Beldame was fine. I thought her Breeders' Cup was good, but I thought a lot of credit should have gone to Jose Ortiz for that race. She got outrun early. He got her a really good closer's trip in that race, and she was rolling at the end, even though she was never going to win. I know she's good. I feel like she's a little vulnerable here at a short price.
Chad also has Electric Forest in this race. And Electric Forest is a horse that's only been off the board once in her career, and that race preceded a lengthy layoff, so something might have went amiss. Her most recent start came in the Double Dog Dare, and I think she was helped a little bit by the sloppy track. I think she was really helped by the fact that she got away with an easy first quarter over a speed-friendly racetrack. She's talented. She's got upside potential. She's got pedigree. She's got a formulator fact. Past 5 years, Chad horses aged 4-year-olds and up, last out winners, 2 to 4 month layoffs in dirt route, 36% winners, positive return on investment. Electric Forest, as we see from this Timeform US pace projector, might be able to make the lead. So if she gets to the lead, she's got a big chance if she slows it down. And if she doesn't, and if she gets to the lead and gets pushed, it helps Wildcat.
Yeah, those things are both true. We'll see. I didn't see her really getting loose in this race. I think there's enough other pace to keep her at least honest up there. And I would just be really concerned that she's going to be able to improve going longer, especially at Saratoga, because I think she's pretty talented, but this is a whole different ballgame. To go 1.125 up here as opposed to 1.16 at Keeneland over a sloppy track, it's two totally different things. I know she's a Curlin, but that's mostly speed on the bottom. There's not a big distance pedigree on the bottom. I think she's going to struggle in this race.
Timeform US believes that Skeptic can be close to the pace, and why not? She was a pace-pressing winner of the Monmouth Oaks last year, pace-pressing winner of an optional claimer 2 starts back. Now, she made the lead last time out in the Fleur-de-Lis, and that was just a disaster. I mean, something must have happened. She's not supposed to be beaten 70 lengths with a 5 buyer. Rusty Arnold's drawn a line through that race, but even if you do, if she makes the lead in here and she's pushed by the other Chad, I don't know if Skeptic's good enough to win this race.
Yeah, I don't think that she is. I think you're right, and to suggest that you can put a line maybe through that last one, but I still don't see how she's good enough.
Pink Sands, the number 2. I've always liked this one for Shug. I'm just not really sure if she's graded stakes class right now. It was nice to see her take a move in the right direction last time out, first time blinkers in the Ladies' Secret Stakes, but she's still just a little bit slow on paper.
Yeah, a little bit slow. I don't know that she's really a true 2-turn route horse either. I mean, it feels like that, to me anyway, it doesn't feel like that she is. I understand why they had to stretch her out because she was kind of going nowhere in the sprint division, but I'd be surprised if she could beat this field.
2 horses that are 2-turn specialists are the 6 and the 7, Forever Liesel and Coach Rocks. Forever Liesel's probably in this race because of her affinity for 9 furlongs. I'm not sure she's good enough to win a graded stakes race at Saratoga, but she is rock solid. She shows up each and every time. She probably would need a wet track to do her best.
I think if she caught a wet track, you could move her up a little bit, but you'd have to move her up a lot, I think, to beat this field. She really does want distance, Dan. The great equalizer in some of these races can be distance, and she wants every bit of it. I just don't know if she's good enough.
And Coach Rocks is an underrated horse. She won the Gulfstream Oaks as a 3-year-old filly. She was second in the Black-Eyed Susan. She's coming off a win over a sloppy track. But again, after 15 lifetime starts, you got a career best buyer of 84. She's going to need a lot of things to go her way, but at least she's tactical.
Yeah, she is underrated too. It was nice to see her get back into the winner's circle last time, but again, she has to really improve to beat some of these horses.
Let's take a look at our top selections for the Grade 3 Shuvee. Wildcat might be the horse to beat, but She's a Julie's not close behind. She's a Julie's got plenty of recency. She showed her quality in winning the Grade 1 La Troyenne at a mile and a 16th, and I thought she ran just fine in the Fleur de Lis. She was hooked up with Blue Prize, and hey, a late took advantage.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I mean, I think she's the horse to beat in this race. We'll see. Maybe Wildcat is, but I think it's her. I love her inside post. I love the way she's come back to the races this year. I think she's improved as a 4-year-old. As you already know, because I know you liked her, maybe the best race she's ever run was when they brought her up here last year for the Alabama. So you don't have to worry about her handling this track. I think she's the horse to beat in here.
She's versatile. What kind of trip do you think she's going to get from the rail? I mean, Ricardo Santana Jr. probably tempted to be aggressive, and we know she has that early speed. Would you try to wrestle the lead away from Skeptic or from Chad's horse on the outside?
Yeah, I would at least come out of there running for sure. I'd come out running, showing speed to the first turn. If they want to go, I would make them run to clear me. But I would certainly give them the opportunity at least to say, you know what, she's going, I'm not going to go after her. If they decide they want to lead, you can let them have it because she's fine from a tracking position.
I want a little bit of a price. I'm interested in your opinion on the number 3 Golden Award going out for Bill Mott. Certainly has the pedigree to succeed at this distance. Her 2-turn dirt races on fast going, there haven't been many of them. They've all been good. In the DuPont Distaff, she had a nice trip. She just could not get by My Lady Curlin in the stretch. And My Lady Curlin is in the midst of a 4-race win streak. She came back to win, but the buyer was kind of depressed. I guess you have to question that 92 buyer just a little bit. I think if she improves off of that, she's versatile enough to work out a good trip under Tyler Gaffalione, and I think she still has some upside potential.
I do too. I think she is improving. I think she, you know, she hasn't found the easiest Shuvee in the world. I think it's a little bit of a tough spot for her. But I like some things about her, and I do think the distance is fine for her. I couldn't pick her on top, Dan, because I just think there are a couple of horses who might just be better than her. But I'm not going to be surprised if she runs well.
It's a good point. See, if I was just catching Wildcat off the bench, I'd probably be a little bit more confident, but I do also have to catch a sharp She's a Julie. Still, I will take a little bit of a stab with Golden Award in this race, respecting her upside. I went 3-5-1. You like She's a Julie. Give me numbers.
I went 1-5-6-3.
It is the Grade 3 Shuvee to close out the Sunday card at beautiful Saratoga. Play the card with a DRF Bets account. Play it with $150 in risk-free wagers. Approximate post time for race number 13, and we hope it's a lucky 13 for you. 7:20 Eastern. Good luck.